Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, ready? Golokera Premadan, Harinam Sankirtan. This Harinam Sankirtan is coming from Golok, from the spiritual world. It is not a material activity. And thus, there is no lacking. Nama Chintamani Krishna's Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddhya Nitya Mukta Abhinatvam Nama Namino. The holy name of Krishna is Purnavatar, Purnam, complete, nothing lacking. In this material world, Janma Mrityu Jaravyadi Dukkha Dosha Nudharshanam. So many problems are there. Whether you're living in nice place or not nice place. 4 problems. Janma Mrityu Jaravyadi. Always same scenario. So, there are no material solution to material problems. People are trying to find solution to their problems. Just like this morning we came in train, and so many people are putting handkerchief around their face, right? And they're thinking, if you need translation there, and they're thinking that by putting handkerchief around their face, they will be safe from any virus, from any pollution. Are they safe? No, not safe. Why? Because Maya is very subtle. Pollution is very subtle. Even though they're having handkerchief, but what are they doing? On their mobile, they're hearing so many mundane sound vibration. Watching movies, watching television, hearing all these things. Shrotavyadi nirajendra ninasanti sahasrasa pashyatamatma tattvam griheshu grihamedinam. Simply interested in mundane sound vibration. What is that mundane sound vibration? All about griha and griheshu grihamedinam. Just like the crows. You know the crows? You know what are crows? Quack, 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 quack. You know that bird? Crows, they're always interested in garbage. They're only interested in garbage, especially if it's nicely rotten and nicely fermented. Ooh, crows like very much. Too much they like. So, and they're making big noise. Quack, quack, quack. And thus, everybody, thank you, everybody is busy making noise. But when you offer them a book about Krishna, they will say, no. Kichu lagbena. I don't need. Why? Why I don't need? No taste, no ras, no juice, no rasam. Why are we practicing Krishna consciousness? Because of bhakti ras. So much taste is there. When you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So much taste is there. So preaching, book distribution means to create taste in others. How can you create taste in others if you don't have taste? First you have to have, then you can give. If you don't have, you cannot give. So our first duty as preachers is to have taste. Now how do we get taste? Satatam kirtayanto mam yadantas chadridhavrata namashyantas chamam bhakta nitya yukta upasate. By hearing Bhagavad Gita in sadhu sangha every day. Nityam means always and every day. So are you reading Prabhupada's books every day? Prabhupada said, I only have one criticism to my followers. They don't read enough. It's just like this city is mainly in Rajagun and Tamagun. Everybody running. Where is money? Where is money, right? That's the mantra, no? Rupi, 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 rupi. That's the mantra. So if you ask them, you like to take the book, what will they say? No time, right? You know this mantra? No time. But how many hours in a day? How many hours in one day? In Vapi also? You're sure? 24? Absolutely? Okay, just checking. So, 24 hours are there. But what are we doing with the time? Ahar, Nidra, Bhaya, Maitunam Cha. Simply animal propensities. And you ask them, take this book, take this Bhagavad Gita. Just every day read one shloka. Oh, no time. How much time it takes to read one shloka? No time. Very small time. So much time every day waiting, no? You're waiting on the job, you're waiting in the school, you're waiting for the bus, you're waiting at the shop, you're waiting at the office. Every day few hours are spent in waiting. And then what they do? Playing on phones and playing other, all, childish types of activities. So, a devotee is a person who does not waste time. Whether he's young or old, he's not wasting time. So, you should always carry book with you. Because in book distribution there is 4 laws. Like you have laws of the state, like don't cross red light, right? You know that? When there is a red light, you're not allowed to go. It means stop. Okay? Green light means go. So, same thing in preaching, there is 4 laws. The first law is your sadhana must be strong. Because sadhana is foundation. Just like this big house, it's got big foundation. Did you know that 20% of your construction money will go into foundation? 20%. So if your building is 10 crores, then how many crores will go into foundation? What is 20% from 10 crores? Two crores, yes. No, 10 crores is total cost. 20% of that is 2 crores. So 2 crores only foundation. Nobody will see. Nobody will come and say, oh, your house, nice foundation. No. They will say, nice curtain, nice doors, nice bathroom, nice window, but nobody will say nice foundation. But if no foundation is there, shop karab, everything goes kaput. So, in our Krishna consciousness, we can not only put nice facade, we can not only put nice tilak, dhoti kurta, nice sari, but then no foundation. As soon as there is some disturbance, everything will go. So foundation means sadhana. Every day chanting 16 round mala, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. And reading Prabhupada's books every day. This is foundation. Otherwise, no Shakti, no potency. You will meet the people and you will give them the book, but they will say, nah, I don't want. Why I don't want? Because I'm not convinced, I'm not inspired. Why people are not inspired? Because they look at you, and if the book and you is not matching, then they're not inspired. So the book says Hare Krishna, but you don't look like Hare Krishna. In your eyes they can see rupee, 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 rupee. Just money, 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 money. And they say, I already know this money, money. All day I'm singing this song, money, money, money. So why I should give money to you? You should give money to me. Why I should give you? So, when we are going for preaching, before going out the door, you should look into mirror and you should check. Do I want to meet this person? Do I trust this person? Would I like to hear from this person? You understand my point? Before going out the door, you look into the mirror and you ask yourself, do I want to meet this fellow? And why not? The face is the index of the mind. If you look at the face, immediately you decide yes or no. Immediately. It's a second decision. Immediately. So when people meet you, the first thing they see is your smile. But if there is no smile, if it's just, then they will think, if I read this book, I will become like this person. I will become dull, I will become frustrated, I will become morose, I will become depressed. So don't give me this book, otherwise I will end up like this fellow only. Huh? So we can also not just run around and shout at people. Sometimes people think that sadhus are just shouting, you know. You go to holy places and people are shouting, selling things, asking for things, pushing people. No, people will not be inspired because they will see, if I read this, I will become like this person only. So, we need to develop titikshava, karunika, suridha, sarvadehinam, achata shatrava santa, sadhava, sadubhushanaha. The ornaments, the alankar of a sadhu, of a devotee, is not big diamond, big jewelry, big watch, big fancy dress, and all gadget. No. What is the ornament of a devotee? Titiksha, tolerance, not upset, not disturbed, always equipoised. Shamo ramastapa shaucham kshantirarjavam evacha jnana vijnanamastikam brahmakarma svabhajam. So, are you reading Prabhupada's books every day? Something, huh? Even if you read one shloka, Bhagavad Gita will take you 2 years. Srimad Bhagavatam will take you 49 years. Most of you can still manage, but you have to start today. Otherwise, we are hypocrites. If we tell people, you must buy this book, you must read this book, but I am not reading, it means I'm a hypocrite. It says, physicians, heal thyself. If the doctor is sick, nobody trusts him. If the businessman has no money, nobody trusts him. And if the sadhu is not happy, is not blissful, nobody trusts him. And I tell you a few little secrets here, because we're in a small group, so I will reveal this to you, free of charge, that the number one reason why people are not taking the book is because they don't trust you. It's all about trust. They have money, they have interests, but they don't trust you. They may take it from somebody else, but not from you. So, we have to make sure that we're actually following the process. Then, rule number 2, you must carry books. Because if you don't have books, you cannot give books. Are you carrying books in your bags, in your cars, in your office, in your home, whenever you go to meet people in the market? I'm asking you. You don't have to answer me, you have to answer yourself. Am I carrying books? Because people will see you and they will see Kantimala, Tilak, and they will ask, oh, ISKCON, huh? Bhagavad Gita? And you say, no, Bhagavad Gita. And then you look stupid. Because if you have a customer and the customer wants the product, but you don't have the product, it means you look stupid. You cannot tell him, oh, you go to Mira Road, you go to Juhu, you go there, you go. They will not go. Customer care means, here is the product for you. I brought it just for you. Please take it. So, everybody's carrying bags. Put Prabhupada's books in your bags. One Gita, a few small books. Can you do that? Is it possible? Yes. In this way also, when you have to wait, you have something to read. You just pick out the book and you start reading. And the third rule is, you must show the books. It's not enough to have it in the bag. You take it out and you show it to the people. I was coming on train this morning from Anand to Vapi. And I was giving maybe 10, maybe 12 books, just to people sitting next to me. You just pick out the book and you hand it to the fellow, and you smile, and they smile, and you say Hare Krishna, and they say Hare Krishna, and then you say Dana Patra. Can you say that? Dan patra. Huh? Just dan. Huh? Just dan. And then I go like this. Okay, dan. And then they give. 95% will not refuse. They will give. I'm amazed, especially in this area. Vapi is still Gujarat or no? Still Gujarat. 95% of the people will give. It's quite spectacular. I have been around the world many, many, many times. There is not one place in the world as pious, as kind-hearted, as charitable as Gujarat. So I'm asking you, what are you doing? You are sitting on a gold mine, but you are not excavating. You're just sitting on the gold mine. And because you're so full of anand, you're so happy, you just don't do anything. But gold is lying everywhere. So you just pick up one piece here, one piece there. But if you start digging, you start excavating, so much gold is there. 95% of the people will not refuse you. If you go to Russia, you go to China, you go to Africa, no money, no interest, different culture, different religion, or it's illegal, you cannot do. But here, you ask people, very simple, you say Hare Krishna, they say Hare Krishna. Then you say, how are you? They will say, oh, Bhagavan Kripa hai, by God's grace, I'm very well. Then you put the book in their hand. You can note this down how it works, step-by-step method. Then you put the book in their hand and then you ask them the question, do you like Krishna? You ask them, do you like Krishna? And then, oh, they smile. And 90% of the people will say, I love Krishna. Just naturally from their heart. Because there is affection, there is attraction. So then you ask them, can you please give donation for Gita Prachar? Can you help? And they will say yes. Of course, if you want to give Bhagavatam, if you want to give thousands of books, you need to speak little more than that. But we're talking now here one-on-one. You're giving small books or you're giving Bhagavad Gita. Now you may think Gujarati Gita, 130 rupees, so much money, right? But it's not much money. Huh? One movie ticket, how much? I know nobody going to movie, but how much one movie ticket? 150, 200? 200, 300, easily. Huh? No parking, no ice cream, no popcorn, no snacks. Only ticket. But you're going with another person and family and they're eating. So 1,000 rupee finish. Huh? So what is 130 rupees? I was in Vallavidya teaching Leeds program, and in my shower there was one plastic bucket, you know, with lota. Only plastic bucket cost 300 rupees. Just bucket, 300 rupees for bucket. And we are asking 130 rupees for full Bhagavad Gita. It is so cheap. So, people have money and people are spending money. The question is not price. The question is, people have three questions. Who are you? What is this book? And what's my benefit? What do I get out of this? Sambandha abhideya prayojan. You have to make this connection. So, who are you? You say, Hare Krishna. I am with ISKCON. You have heard of ISKCON. And ISKCON in India is a brand name. You know brands like Amul Dairy is brand name. Tata Steel, brand name. So ISKCON is a brand name. So you tell them, I'm from ISKCON and I'm doing volunteer work. This is seva. For whose benefit? For your benefit. So we're giving this Gita for all the nice people. Are you one of the nice people? Yes, of course. So the point was you have to show the books. Don't just keep them hidden in bags. Show them. And then the fourth law is you have to organize. I know you have very busy lives. You have jobs, families, children, so many responsibilities. But you have to organize. If I ask you, how many of you can do Sankirtan book distribution every day? How many can go every day for Sankirtan? Maybe 1, 2, 3 brahmacharis. But if I ask you, how many of you can go 1 time per week? Then most can do. Or few days per month, everybody can do. So organize your life and make priorities for preaching. Did you know that Gujaratis are proprietors of 70% of America's hotels? Patel Bhai, Mr. Patel Bhai. He's owning 70% of hotel rooms in America. How did he manage? How did he do the job? He organized. He had a plan. So I'm asking you, what is your plan for preaching? What is your plan for distributing Gita? Make a plan. We have a plan every day for so many things. For eating, for sleeping, for working, for this, for that. But what is your plan for reading Prabhupada's books? What is your plan for distribution? Make a plan. If you have no plan, it will not happen. So these are the 4 laws of book distribution. Strong sadhana, get books, show them to people, and be organized. 50% of your success is just being at the right place at the right time. Just like our friend here, our cameraman. You have to be at the right place at the right time. Otherwise, if you come 3 hours late, sorry, show is over. So just be at the right place at the right time. And what is the other 50% of your success? Enthusiasm. Utsaha nishchaya dharya tatat karma pravartanat sangotyaga satovrite satir bhaktir prasidati. Prabhupada said, my books are distributed by the enthusiasm of the devotees. You have to be enthusiastic. You may not be a pandit. You may not be a sadhu. You may not be anything. If you're just enthusiastic, people will take. Enthusiasm means that you're really trying. You're just, you put your effort. You have to, please take this. It's good for you, please. Then people, okay, this person really wants me to take it. There has to be some desire. So am I enthusiastic or am I lethargic? That is the question we have to ask ourselves. Spiritual life is anandho mayo bhyasat. The jiva is looking for anand, not sukha. Sukke dukke same kritva. This is coming and going, all this, But people want anand. And we have it. Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrit, Bhagavad Gita. So don't be complacent. Don't think, we're doing very well. We have our katha, we have so many thousands, so many people coming. We have so many members. Sometimes the tendency is to become a little lazy. But whose glory is it? It's not our glory. It's Krishna's glory. It's Prabhupada's glory. They have done the work. We came now. We came later. So, but here in Vapi, still you can be pioneer. Like some boys came from Mira Road and some congregation is starting and you got land, you're going to make a temple. So you can still be pioneer. So you're very fortunate because if you would be in Bombay, everything already done, right? Job done. Juhu complete, Chowpatty complete, Mira Road almost complete, so job done. So you will just be, if you go to Bombay, you're just a guest. You can just go and see and then you go back. But here, you're not a guest. Here you're a team player. You can actually do something substantial. So, we're asking all of you to please take part in this book distribution and preaching mission. It is not just something for December marathon. Because The year has how many months? 12? 12 months in a year? 365 days? So, don't only just focus on December. Huh? When you have a business, you are not just so much concerned with Diwali and Christmas and New Year. You want to know what's happening next Monday, what's happening next week, how is this month doing. You want to see that your whole year you have business. And then you have some peak days. Some festivals will be little hike, something like that. So we want to see book distribution getting established here on a regular basis, not only for special events and special functions. Because we want that taste. We want to get that feeling of satisfaction. Yasyadeve parabhaktir yatadeve tatagurau tasyaite katitahi artha prakashante mahatmana. If you please Guru, all the meaning of the Vedas will become revealed in your heart. The zip file will become unzipped and you will actually understand what's going on. So this is the shortcut. This is the elevator, the fast track. If you want to get ahead in spiritual life, pick up these books and start giving them to others. And you know what's the funny thing? If you want to learn something, start teaching it. If you start giving Gita class, Bhagavatam class, oh, you realize, I have to study because I don't know so much. So let me study more. So as soon as you start preaching, people will ask you questions. My dear sir, what does it say in 15th chapter there? You know this banyan tree? And you say, banyan tree? I don't know banyan tree. And then you will look stupid because 15th chapter, banyan tree is there. And you must know, what is this tree? But the tree is upside down. So how it works? That you have to know. You have to study. So when you go for preaching, you will be forced to study. Forced. Because otherwise you look stupid. And it's no fun to look stupid. It's like a salesman, he goes to his customer and he doesn't know the product he's selling. He will look stupid. If the customer knows more about the product than the company, it's bad. So we have to know our product. We have to know what is it that we're representing, our culture, our tradition. So, you should organize yourself. You have Mataji party, you have student party, you have brahmachari party, you have businessman party, you have the dadus, you have, all the different groups. And they should get busy. And in this way, we cannot do 7,000 Bhagavad Gita, but we can do 7 lakhs. It's possible. This is industrial area. Much manufacturing is here. A lot of big offices are here. A lot of things are going on here. You develop your contacts. Whatever they're doing in Bombay, whatever they're doing in Delhi, you can do it here. No limitation. Only limitation is in the mind. Of course, mind will tell you, they can do in Bombay, they can do in Delhi, but here, Vapi, impossible, right? Impossible. Now, what did Prabhupada say about the word impossible? Impossible is the word in a fool's dictionary. You don't want to be a fool. Krishna has given you one of the best places in the planet. Don't take it for granted. Kali Yuga is happening even here in Gujarat. And people are becoming more mystic and more... So things will degrade. Use your time wisely. So, we have time now for some questions and answers. There are so many practical ways how to push forward book distribution. I just mentioned a few. I will mention a few. You can go on Harinam. You should have at least once a week Harinam. That you're doing Harinam regularly? Just the boys or whole congregation? Not regular. You should have regular. Because this is 4 lakhs people, it's big city. On weekends, especially Sundays, there must be some areas, some parks, some commercial area, some place where they go for shopping and like that. You organize Harinam Sankirtan. Yesterday in Vidyanagar we went out, 30 boys, all the students, I took them out. And in 1 hour, we distributed 500 books. 1 hour, 500 books. Very simple. You go chanting Hare Krishna, just Nagar Sankirtan, moving. And then people who come and they smile, you just give them books. Very easy. But you have to go out. Another way how to distribute books is that you have book table, not just in temple, but also in other good location. You put some book table. Other people, they can sponsor books. You can put books in libraries, schools. You can sell sets of books. Especially here, Gujarat, people so pious. So what is that? 4,000 rupees for set of Bhagavatam. Every mobile costs more than that. People are carrying mobiles, 20,000, 30,000 rupee mobile. Even more. So 4,000 for set of Bhagavatam, it's not costly. You can have Bhagavad Gita contest, you go to the schools and you enroll the students. Somebody can also go and give lecture in schools, you know. In Vapi, in Vidyanagar, we discussed that especially when there is new classes starting, the colleges are very happy if you go there and you give some class on moral values, you know, moral education, some values from Bhagavad Gita. And then you can show the books and people will take. Very much required. But charity starts at home. First we have to make sure that we are reading the books and that we have the books. How many of you have Bhagavatam in your home? Full set? So make sure that every member of your congregation has Bhagavatam and is reading Bhagavatam. In this way it can spread very nicely. There are many more ways. There are so many festivals, you know, food festival, music festival, art festival, drama festival, festival. So you just go and you put one little table in those festivals. And thousands of people are moving. Everybody is roaming. And you are right there, in the right place, at the right time. And so many books are going. So many ideas are there. But we have to start. So start small, but start. Like Vamandev, he said, just give me 3 steps of land. He started small, but then, he became big. Urukrama. So in the same way, you're preaching, you may start small, and then you increase, but start. That is the main thing. Like a banyan tree. A banyan tree starts small. It's a small seed. But then it becomes huge. So, this Bhakti Lata Bij, this seed, is watered every day by Shravanadi Jal, by every day hearing and chanting about Krishna. Last year I was in Solapur. Solapur is a very dry area, but they're producing 50% of pomegranate for whole India. 50%. And big percentage of table grapes. Now how can you grow these crops in the desert? How is it possible? Irrigation, big irrigation system. So our own life, our own heart, we may also be dry. Our heart is dry like desert. But if we put irrigation, if we have a plan, a system, and every day we're hearing Krishna Katha, every day we're preaching. All of a sudden in desert you will make oasis and so much fruit will be there. All of us are sitting here today because some sadhu is putting nectar on our head. That's the only reason why we're here. Because some sadhu has given us some nectar. That's the only reason. So I have not come here to teach. I'm just here on my way to go see my old friend Damodar Dulal in Talasari farm. I come here to beg something from you. please, as some sadhu is dropping nectar on your head, you also, as a sign of gratitude, become a fountain of nectar for all the people that are around you. You may have 5 people, you may have 500, you may have 50,000 people who know you. You start putting a little bit of Amrit, little bit of Krishna Katha on them every day, every day. And what happens is, all of a sudden, desert will transform into oasis. It's possible. It's possible. This is the potency of these books. You may say we distributed 500 million Bhagavad Gita in the world. Did you know 500 million Bhagavad Gita is distributed in the world? There's a lot of Bhagavad Gita. So, you may say, where is the result? But there is so much result. More than 500 temples, millions of devotees. Prabhupada went to Russia in 71 and 1 Bhagavad Gita was left there. And now there is more than 1 lakh devotees. And crores of books distributed. So, these books are very powerful. They're like smart bombs. You know smart bomb? It's searching target. We may think this fellow here is useless fellow. He will never read this book. He is not happening. But maybe his son, maybe his cousin, maybe his brother, maybe his uncle, somebody will read the book. Because the book is a smart bomb. It's looking for the target. So don't have mundane conception that, oh, what is benefit? What can I make a difference? If you can save 1 person from avidya, you're a hero. If you can help 1 person, you're a hero. Srila Prabhupada said, if I can make 1 person a pure devotee, my mission is successful. So don't become discouraged if not many people show interest. Don't become discouraged when you have program in your home and not many people show up. When Prabhupada was giving lecture in New York in the beginning, sometimes nobody showed up. You know, introduction to Bhagavad Gita, introduction to Gita Upanishad, the introduction to our Gita, which is there printed in the book. Prabhupada was speaking to the 4 walls. Nobody was there. Only tape recorder. He was giving lecture only for tape recorder. It's not easy. Like sometimes you record somebody and there is no audience, right? And they're kind of, what is the point, you know, why I'm wasting my time here talking to this stupid camera, you know. But Prabhupada, he was just happy to glorify Krishna. He said, I did not go to America to get many followers. I went there to glorify Krishna. So, he was sitting in Vrindavan, already there. It's making big noise now. He was sitting in Vrindavan and writing his books. And from a material perspective, you could not see what's going on. But this is Brihad Mridanga. The whole world felt the potency of Prabhupada's kirtan. Whole world felt the potency of his kirtan. Just like Dhruva Maharaj. Small Dhruva was standing in Madhuvan on 1 toe, chanting Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And the potency of his mantra was so strong that the whole universe was shaking. The devas were suffocating. The world was getting out of shape. So everybody went to Brahma, then to Vishnu, and they said, problem, big problem. Dhruva, he's your boy, you go fix it. Why? Because he was chanting purely. So if we learn the art of chanting purely without any material motivation, anya bilashita shunyam, jnana karmadyanavritam, anukulyena krishnanu shilanam bhaktirutama, then there will be big result, big effect. Just like when we go for preaching. We should not do this for money. We should not do this for pratishtha. We should not do this for praise. Just pure devotional service, just to please Krishna. No? So we are doing so many activities in this ISKCON movement. But the closest most of us will ever come to Kevala Bhakti, to pure, unalloyed, Shuddha Bhakti, to pure devotional service, the closest is Bhukti Sibhushan. Why? Because there is nothing for me. You know, we offer the result to Krishna, we offer the Lakshmi to the temple, and we are happy just to do the seva. That's it. All other things, you know, I'm cooking, okay, I'm offering, but then I'm eating. Yeah. So many other things we're doing, but we're doing with some thought of, I will get something from this. I will get some benefit from this. But when you go for Bhukti Sibhushan, it's just for the people. Hare Krishna. Any questions?
Some people are saying that we don't get the books now in the mobiles are there. There are so many applications in there.
Yes, mobile is there, so many application is there, but still you see newspaper is there, no? Magazine is there, book is there. So it's simply excuse. Simply excuse. It means you are not serious. It means I am not convinced. So they're trying, you know. So when you meet the people, what is the excuses they're bringing? First thing they say, I already have. Oh, that's very nice. Wonderful. So you give them some appreciation. You say, you know, hey Sadhava, you're a gentleman and a scholar. You're such a nice person. You already have. That's not a disqualification. That is a good thing. Did you know that 70% of any company's business is with repeat customers, loyal customers, steady customer? That is the best business. So people who one time take book, they will always take books. So if somebody says, I already have Gita, oh, wonderful. Then you tell them, this book is not for you. This book is for a friend. You make a gift, you give to somebody else. One devotee told me in Ahmedabad, you know, Vishnunam Prabhu, Vice President, he's going for Bhukti Sibhushan 2 hours every day, 7 days a week. Bhagavatam class is 6:30 to 7:15. After Guru Puja, he goes for Sankirtan for 2 hours. He met one fellow, he took few books for 500 rupees. He cultivated that fellow every time he goes back. Till today, that fellow has taken 50,000 books. 500,000 books. One man. Repeat customer. Just keep him happy. Just make sure he's happy. So don't become discouraged if people say, I already have. You say, that's wonderful. That's why I come to you. Because I know you're a pious person. I can see. I can feel. You are a nice person. So you please help me to spread this Gita for everybody. Can you please give something for our mission? And they will take. They will give. Then sometimes they will say, oh, no money. Right? Sometimes they say no money. Because they think you're asking for big money. But we're not asking for big money. You just give small, that's okay. You give small, even you give 10 rupee. Anything you give, that's okay. Give them some book. Let them start giving. Next time they will be giving more. Yesterday I went into one shop. That fellow was selling paint. You know, paint for industrial. So I came in, I said, Hare Krishna, can you please help? I showed him the book and he gave me 51 rupee. And he gave me the book back. I said, no, I want you to have the book. Oh, then he said, oh, I can keep the book. And then he took out 100 rupees and he said, but then I want to have 4 books. And he gave me 100 rupees. So he gave 151. Huh? You understand? Many times people think we just want to collect money. No, we want to give you. And we are only taking dakshina for your benefit. We don't need the money. Krishna, he's not a poor man. Huh? Chintamani prakarasatma sukalpa vriksha laksha vriteshu surabhira vipalayantam Lakshmi sahasrasata sambrama sevyamanam Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Krishna, he is not a poor man. He has everything. We are taking your dakshin for your benefit. Because when you give something, you will get 1,000 times the benefit. And you will get the adhikar, you will get the opportunity to understand this book. If I give you for free, you will not understand. But if I take something, you have the chance to understand. It's like if you go to school, but you're not following classes regularly, you're not sitting exam, you will not get diploma. It's very simple. So many excuses are there, but they can all be overcome by enthusiasm. Usually I don't argue with people. I just smile. And I just say, Hare Krishna, please, just help. Can you please help? And when you say the magic word, please, usually, okay, fine. But we think, no, I cannot ask anybody. Why I should go beg? I am a businessman, I'm a doctor, lawyer, industrialist, engineer, housewife. I don't want to ask anybody for anything. But Prabhupada was going in Delhi on the street, giving back to Godhead, taking small money from people who are drinking tea, smoking cigarettes. Bhaktivinoda Thakur was going to Calcutta, knocking on doors, collecting 1 rupee from every door. And he built Jogapit in Mayapur. He was a district magistrate. He was a high court judge. He had 10 children. He wrote 100 books. He was an acharya. But he went out and he collected 1 rupee each. How many of you are going door to door to collect 1 rupee to build your new temple? So we should never think, I cannot do this. Humility is an essential part of bhakti. So by preaching, we actually develop humility. It's one thing to say this Trinadapi Sunichena, and it sounds very nice, Trinadapi Sunichena. It's very beautiful, right? But when we have to apply it, when we have to practice it, oh, please, my dear sir, can you please look at this? Can you please give something? Then you have to apply it. Every time you say please, you have to bow down in your heart. You have to be a little humble. Because if you're proud and you say please, people will say no. I don't like the way how you talk to me. I will not give. So, Sankirtan is the school of life. Whatever you need to learn in life, you can learn it on Sankirtan. All of our acharyas are Sankirtan devotees. All our gurus, GBCs, sannyasis, they're all Sankirtan devotees. Each and every single one of them. So we should not think, oh, I can just be something else and I will have success. Because if you are chanting Hare Krishna, you are in the Sankirtan movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That means you're a Sankirtan devotee. That means you should engage in spreading the holy name. And the best way to spread the holy name is by giving people Prabhupada's books. If they read 1 word, 1 line, 1 shloka, their life can change. So many stories are there. So don't become discouraged if people give some argument. We don't get involved with argument. You just smile and say, please just take it, give something. If they say, I have this Gita, that Gita, you say, that's okay, that's fine. But this is the most widely read Gita in the world. And this Gita has made crores of devotees. So please take this. Any other questions? Yes.
And another group is they are doing their jobs.
Working, yes.
Business, whatever. They are coming on Sunday or evening time. Here, all devotees are like this only. Doing job or whatever. So when we are approaching them to for some service like book issues or whatever, so how can they maintain their timings or etc. They are actually telling us that.
Yes, how to maintain your schedule, how to maintain your timing when you have many responsibilities. It's all about being organized. You just have to organize your time. Just like today is a working day, right? But you're here. So you can manage your time. You did some job in the morning, you'll do some job in the afternoon. And then evening time you go for Ram Katha. But it's all about organizing your time. So many hours in a day, it's all up to us how we are using our time. Just like I know there are so many congregations in ISKCON and they get involved in preaching in book distribution. Where there is a will, there is a way. If you want to do it, you do it. Now we're not asking you to do 8 hours per day. If you can do 1 hour per day, if you can do a few hours per week, that's wonderful. But make a plan. Just like Patel Bhai, who went to US, he had a plan. So you make a plan and you will be successful because Krishna will help you to fulfill your desire. That is Krishna's desire. So you need to show them different role models. Some members of the congregation are full-time in the temple, some of them are doing job. So you show some exemplary people who are doing it. And by example, they can learn very easily. Because for you as brahmachari, it's very easy to speak from theoretical point of view. But for them, they are having heavy load of different responsibilities. But if somebody from their own kind is doing, then they can see it's possible. One can do. Quite possible. Even if you cannot do on daily or on weekly basis, can you do 1 day per month? 1 day per month. And you make big festival that you go on Harinam, and alongside with Harinam you're doing book distribution. Many temples in US have started like that. And since they've started this program, their book distribution has increased 600%, 6 times more. So you try that. Wherever there is success, you can copy. You know copy-paste? Huh? Copy-paste? Control-C, Control-V? Huh? Copy-paste, copy-paste, copy-paste. Wherever you see somebody is successful, you just take that success and you copy it. You may have to adjust, you may have to modify. Huh? You may have to change the masala a little bit to suit the local ras, the local flavor. But it can work. Other questions? Yes.
How to maintain enthusiasm while distributing less books than other devotees? While distributing less books than other devotees?
Yes, how to maintain enthusiasm when your result is smaller. Whether you're Hanuman or you're the squirrel, whatever, you just do your seva. Krishna is Bhava Grahi Janardan. Krishna sees the essence of your heart. Krishna sees your love, your dedication. He's not impressed by just big numbers or big buildings. If you can do big things, you do big things. If you can do small things, you do small things. But your mind is telling you, if I cannot be number one, then I will not do it. Right? But can you be number one? No. Srimati Radharani is already there. Number one, already taken. Number two, Lalita. Number three, Vishaka. Then Astasaki. So, first few crores already, these positions already taken. But if you have the mood, Gopi Bharata Pada Kamalayor Dasana Dasanu Dasa. If you have the mood, I'm the servant of the servant, then Krishna can empower you. Krishna Shakti Vinanahe Tara Pravartan. When Guru gives you instruction in this shiksha, the potency to actually carry out the instruction is already there. It's not that you're getting seminar here and then you have to go and you have to take something else, and then maybe it will work. No. Spiritual life, it's all in one. Everything is included. But you cannot be on the mental platform, that, oh, maybe I will not be successful, maybe this will not be great. You have to be detached. Some days it's hot, some days it's cold, some days it rains, some days people say, Prabhuji, it's so nice to meet you. Please come to my house and take prasad. And they will wash your feet and give you gifts and sing your glories. And other days people will say, Hut! Hut! Go! Bah! And they treat you like a dog, or like a beggar. But you have to be, Brahma Bhuta Prasanna Atma na Sochati na Kankshati Samaksarveshu Bhuteshu Mad Bhaktim Labhate Param. You have to be equiposed. Stitadhir Muni. This is Sankirtan Yoga. Otherwise, how will we ever learn how to be equipoised? This is the test. It's easy to read the books and to say, yeah, this is our Siddhanta. But what does it mean in practical life? So you just go on and you try your best. And some days you have big score, some days you have no score, some days you have medium score. Some days you get negative score. Only complaint. No sale, only complaint, right? All day long, only complaint, everybody. You have had experience, But you say, okay, Krishna's mercy, thank you, no problem. Your Shraddha is not wavering. Your taste for Bhagavad Prasad is not wavering. You are steady in your determination. Vyasyatmika Bhudi Rekeha Kuranandana. Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad in his purport says that to dedicate one's life to the mission of Guru is the perfection of the disciple. So we have to know what is mission of Guru. Right now in ISKCON we have so many gurus, 100 gurus. And people are thinking, oh, my Guru, he likes kirtan. And your Guru, he likes drama. And his Guru, he likes books. So you do your thing, I do my thing, he does his thing. And then you have all this groupism, everybody doing little bit. But it's not, no teamwork, no cooperation, and no big movement, no result. So we have to actually pay attention and study carefully. Because all the gurus are representing Prabhupada. So Prabhupada's order, his mission, his 7 purposes of ISKCON, this is our mission statement. Nrideha madhyam sulabam sudurlabam plavam sukalpam guru karnadharam mayanukule nanabasvateritam pumam bhavabdim nataretsa atmaha. If you want to cross over this ocean of nations, Bhavasagar, you have to take shelter in the boat of the instruction of the Guru. You cannot see who is Guru. You have to. Guru Karna Dharan. You have to listen carefully. So pay attention and work as a team. Don't be a separatist, because separatists are not successful. Because they're separated. Just like if I separate here, this only for 1/4 inch, small, I can say I'm close, I'm there, I'm close, but it's separated. So then no potency. So you need to stay connected. You have to stay connected. Otherwise you disconnect just a little bit in the consciousness. You go Bahirmukh, then disconnect. No potency. So stay connected and always get this instruction from Guru. Then you will never get discouraged. Mostly we get frustrated in life because we have unrealistic expectations towards others and towards ourselves. Unrealistic expectations. This ever happened to you? Unrealistic expectation. Just like if you think we will build the biggest ISKCON temple here in Vapi. It's an unrealistic expectation because it's probably not going to happen. You will get frustrated. So you have to be realistic. And for that we need sadhu sangha. We need peer association. We need friends. People who can tell us, Baba, what's going on in your life? Huh? Everybody needs that. We should have 60% equal association. 20% with seniors, 20% juniors. But what is the problem? We consider everybody junior. That is the problem. Because we are thinking, I am big, strong brahmachari. So everybody else is junior to me because I am so renounced. We don't understand brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha, sannyas. It's progressive. I'm a student. I've started. Just as an example. Or we may think, oh, I'm so successful in my business, or I have so many things in my life, so I'm senior. But you see, in spiritual life, seniority is not measured just by age or by property, but it goes according to realization. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Chaitanya Charitamrita, he was asking certain devotees, who is the son and who is the father? And sometimes the son was the father and the father was the son because of spiritual consideration. So these things have to be understood. So we have to read Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita and take the association of the peers. You're all together here in a group, you know, and some are a little older, some are a little junior, but you should work as a team. Then nobody can stop you. But if you have a small group and then you divide the small group into individual units, then it becomes useless. Then nothing will happen. Other questions? What is the time now?
There are so many devotees.
Yes.
Brahmacharis and communications also. So they have a group for book issues, a group for cooking, or group for preaching.
Yes.
Because here we are facing a small problem like this only. We have few devotees dedicated
Sure.
brahmacharis and brahmacharis also. So how can we maintain this whole services? Like
Actually, you're very much blessed because in big temples, everything is going by department. Some people only cooking, some people only preaching, some people only managing, some people only doing books. Everything specialized. But here, you can learn everything. You get good exposure. This is very valuable. So don't see it as a defect, see it as a blessing. Because here in Vapi, you can actually create this community. You can actually create this family atmosphere. It's required. We want to grow community. Whereas if you go to big temples and there is thousands of devotees, and you see on Sunday and you may go Hari Bol, you know, but you don't know him, he doesn't know you. But here it's a small group. So it's more tight, it's more intimate. There is also some other problems because maybe it's too intimate, maybe people become too familiar. But you should see the advantage that everybody gets to learn how to do everything. Nobody can say, oh no, I'm just the driver. Oh, we don't have this, you know. Like I talked to the brahmachari, how many people you have, what do you do? He said everybody has to do everything. And that's good. Because in this way the training happens in a more balanced, in a more well-rounded way. Otherwise people become too specialized and they just become little bit detached from reality. You understand what I mean? So see the advantage. Yes, Prabhu.
I want to request you, can you please share some experiences of yours while listening to this?
So many stories are there, but first I want to hear your questions. I can tell stories till the cows come home, but no cows here in Vapi, so only trucks. Any other questions? Stories are many, but what kind of stories you want? Yes, question.
You can share how to capitalize the market, the ideas, how to go in the market.
Market, which market?
Vapi market, collection of some we are having program, we are now going to build the temple.
Sure.
So together with them.
It is a team effort. It's not one person job. You can't just say, oh, okay, who is the guy who we can dump this burden? Okay, let's dump it on this fellow. Okay, you are in charge of fund collection. Okay, go have fun. Okay, have fun and collect funds. Job done. He's doing. No, this is small team. We have to do together. Everybody has to help. And everybody can do something. So you have your contacts, he has his contacts, she has her contact, everybody has contacts, and everybody has to work their contacts. First you need a plan, you need a scheme. So you have your plan, you have your estimates, you know how much money you need, you know which stages, what cash flow is required. Then you make some schemes, donor schemes. It has been done before. You talk to Devaki, you know, he's the main, he's the acharya of fundraising. You want to make money, talk to Devaki, you know. It's not complicated. He will explain to you, ABC, simple formula. You just have to, it's hard work. He's a hard worker. That's why he's so successful. Dedicated man for Prabhupada. Every endeavor is 10% inspiration and 90% perspiration, you know. So you have to ready to work hard. And when people see, okay, this guy is working hard, then you create your team and some other people will join. Like in America, they have given 2 lakh Bhagavad Gitas for these hotel owners. You know how they did? They found some Patel Bhai, and this Patel Bhai became a devotee. So they preached, they made one fellow a devotee, and now he's pushing all his friends, all the other Patel Bhais. He's saying, hey man, you know, in my 500 rooms, everywhere is Gita. You have 2,000 rooms. So how many Gita are you taking? Huh? So that guy says, okay, I will start, I will put 300 like that. Then he gets good feedback. Okay, so he'll put 500 more. Then he'll put 2,000. So peer pressure, you know, by this way only. Like you work in an industry and one of the industries buys. Then you go to his, you ask him for contacts, for referrals. You have any friends? You ask him to call his friends. Even you can go to his competition. You can go to his neighbor. You say, this guy given so much, how much you're giving? So many ways how it works. But it's all based on purity of your chanting. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you're pure in chanting, people will feel that this person wants to give me something. This person does not want to take. This person wants to give me something. And they will reciprocate very nicely. So, cultivation, we have to cultivate people. We're not looking for money. We're looking to cultivate people, to engage them in devotional service. But then how do we engage them? Not just give money and get lost. Otherwise people will start hating you. Like membership programs, sometimes bad flavor is there because we take but then we don't give. So mood should be we're giving more than we're taking. My friend in Delhi, Rakesh Oberoi, all year he's cultivating people, giving Mahaprasad, giving gifts, giving invitation, bringing garland, bringing this, bringing that. And then he's asking, okay, how many workers you have? Oh, 15,000, okay. Can you take 15,000 Bhagavad Gita? Yeah, no problem, it's okay. First you have to give before you can ask. It's natural. So be ready to give some time, some energy, some effort. And if you learn the art of sharing your heart, if you learn the art of giving your heart, people will pay you back in the same currency. You see, I don't want your money, I want your heart. Because if you have the heart, you have everything else also. Money included, all in one. You understand? If you just go for money, fund collection, you will get money, no doubt. But if you're going for the heart, if you're going to actually touch people's lives, then everything will come naturally. So don't be in mode of passion and think we need to do this thing, in very short time, and then you cut corners and you do things in hodgepodge way. Grow it organically, sustainably. And don't just make a huge thing that you can't use anyway. There's so many places for rent like this place. If you have big function, just get a place, rent it, do pandal, haribol, Don't think we need to build, huge. Be reasonable, be modest. Prabhupada said, I never endeavored to build temples. He only endeavored for preaching and book distribution. Temples he only needed to accommodate the devotees. So we have to know what is the criteria. So we don't go off on some ahankar trip, on some, external type of thing. Otherwise we'll get lost on the journey. Now from here to Bombay is not very far. But there is many scenic routes, and there is many detours, many exits. Easy to get lost on the way. So we need to get guidance. Just like you're having in your car GPS, global satellite system. In the same way, we're having GSS, Guru Sadhu Shastra. You need 3 satellites, clear signal. So always have guidance from Guru, from Sadhus, and from Shastra. Don't just say, oh, my Guru gave me order, now I go and do. And what about sadhus? Oh, I don't need sadhus. Guru is topmost sadhu. Why does it say Guru, Sadhu, Shastra? Any idea? Because often we hear Guru, but we already have our own idea. I already have my idea. So then I say, oh, Guru said like this, Guru said like that, so now I'm going to do. But it's not Guru's idea, it's my idea. I'm just putting a little bit of paint job, it's for mission of Guru. But actually it's my idea. That's why we need sadhus who will tell us this is not the way. And Shastra, that things are done properly. So things will happen, no doubt. But see it as an opportunity to grow your community. Otherwise you'll end up with a big building which is empty. How many big empty buildings have you seen in your life? Too many, right? You drive on the highway and you see some empty, just superstructure, and you know in your heart, somebody had a big plan, but he did not see the bigger picture. He got lost on the way. So this should not happen to us. I have seen too many big churches, big temples, big mosques, and it looks very fabulous, but there's nothing going on. There's no spirit, there's no Shakti. We don't need to build more of that. So see it as an opportunity to build your community, to grow your team, to educate people. Because Bombay is growing this way. There is nothing to grow south, south is only water. So it's coming this way. So Krishna has given you a few years time to get ready. Because once this whole area is becoming part of bigger Bombay, then right now Vapi is still 4 lakh small town, this, that, we can do. But in 10 years, 15 years from now, this will be part of bigger Bombay. Already it's happening. But then that means we have to, we cannot just import 7 brahmacharis from Mira Road and say, okay, job is done. They are doing, we have our sadhus, they are doing. No. What we need is, we need grihasthas, congregational devotees who are preachers, you can have business, you can have profession, you can be doctor, lawyer, businessman, doesn't matter. But you are preacher, which means you are giving example to others. And you cultivate 5 or 50 or 500 of your colleagues and you bring them along in Krishna consciousness. So the mission is broad, it's a big mission. And we require leadership. And the primary function of a leader is to have vision. Vision, you have to see. Just like when you're riding bicycle. You have bicycle? Yeah? Where do you look when you ride bicycle? Front. Only front? Also down you have to look. In India you have to look 360 degrees. Because anything can come from all sides and can kill you. So you need to have eyes in the back of your head. You need to constantly watch, right? In the same way, we have to have vision. Not just, okay, we want to build big temple, we need big money, let's do this. How many Hindu mandirs are there? You drive on the side of the road, every banyan tree there is some Hindu mandir, right? Do we need more Hindu mandir? No. We need more bhakti, we need more preaching, we need more building of community, sadhu sangha. That is what is required. Buildings, there is plenty of buildings. But Krishna will give you whatever is required, but we should have a plan how we're going to utilize. You see, I'm an educator, so I'm more interested in the people and what happens in the building. Because I've seen too many temples and churches in my life. I'm not too impressed by buildings. Last year I was in Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Have you heard of Angkor Wat? Biggest Vishnu temple in the world. The kings of Cambodia built it. It's huge, it's massive. But now, it's only ruins. Completely destroyed, dilapidated, overgrown by trees. And you see it and you ask yourself, what happened here? What went wrong? No preaching, that is what happened. Huh? Only ruins. So don't just be enthusiastic to build bricks. You have to be enthusiastic to network and build relationships. And the more you do that and you show people that you're interested in their benefit, you want to help them advance in life, the more you can capture their heart. And then everything else will come naturally. Other questions?
Sometimes it happens that our sadhana gets it's not it doesn't have continuity. We read once in a week. Like in my case I'm talking about. So how we can make that Prabhupada book reading continue every day?
Thank you.
What will inspire us?
Did you tell them? You have to translate for your people. Happen on a daily basis. It's just like if you stop drinking water, you die. If you stop breathing air, you die. You stop eating food, you die. But you think, oh, I can stop chanting, I can stop reading, and I'm still okay. But it's not true. You're not okay. Because if you don't put continuous Krishna Katha, again, you will become like dead, like desert, you know? Materialistic. So make a plan how you can have good sadhana every day. Get up early, chant your rounds, and read books, Prabhupada's books, every day. Just like I know I need water, otherwise I don't make it. In the same way I know I need prasad, I need Prabhupada's books. There has to be a need. Bhakti paresh anubhavo viraktiranyatrascha tushti pushti kshut. This shloka in 11th canto is explaining Just like when you're eating food, what happens? There is taste, hunger goes away, and you become nourished. In the same way when you practice bhakti, bhakti paresh anubhav, viraktir anyatrascha. What is that? No. Bhakti paresh anubhav. First of all, you get direct experience of the Lord. Just like when you eat food, nobody has to ask you, is it good? You know yourself whether it's good or not by your own taste. And then, virakti, you become detached from material things. And you feel nourished, you feel enlivened, you feel energetic. So you have to know the need, you have to know the benefit. Just like when people meet you on the street, they want to know three things. Who are you? What is this book? And what's my benefit? These are the three questions people have. So how do you answer these three questions? Who are you? Tell me. You're a soul, yes, but they want to know, like, what's your name? You know, you can tell them. I tell them, my name is Navina, I'm teaching Bhagavad Gita for 30 years. People want to know, who are you? Even they know there is a soul inside the body, but they want to know who is, in front of them. So tell them who you are. I'm doing business, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but here I'm doing charity work for ISKCON, okay? This is on behalf of ISKCON. So, you tell them that. Then, what is this book? What is the book? Bhagavad Gita, yes, but what does it mean? I can read, it says Bhagavad Gita, but what's inside? There is 1,000 pages. Can you give me one shloka? Very nice. They will buy the book just because you know one shloka. That's enough. You learn all, one shloka, your favorite shloka, whichever shloka you like. And you say that shloka, and people will go, wow. He's a pandit, huh? Very good. And they'll take the book just because you said the shloka. But you have to have faith that there is potency in the mantra, This world does not work by mechanics. Sorry to disappoint you, mechanical engineers. This world works by mantra technology, by sound vibration. From the moment you come into this world and you're screaming, till the moment you die, everything works by sound. Everything works by sound. So if you learn the art of saying mantra, sound vibration in the proper way, all doors will be open to you. And what's in it for me? People want to know, what's my benefit? What do I get out of this? So you tell them, this is good for you. This will help you. This will make your life auspicious. This will make you happy. I don't talk philosophy with people because time is short. And I don't like to discuss philosophy with people on the street or in the shop. So just tell them, this will make you happy. People look for happiness. And they can see, if you're happy, they know I can get it from you because you have it. So I want what you have. So you please teach me. So you say, I would like to teach you, but now today so many people waiting, so I'm teaching by giving you this book and you read this. Then next time I come back, I see whether you read it. So we can share what we have by living it. Preaching is very easy. Okay. So don't take any excuses. Don't start chanting at night, and don't read for weeks. It's not acceptable. Your first duty is to have strict sadhana, exemplary character, work for unity, and always be enthusiastic. If you do those 4 things, you will always be successful. Any other questions? Some? Then don't waste your time. Just say Hare Krishna. Have a nice day. If somebody says, I'm from this group, that group, they don't want to touch your book. Hare Krishna. Have a nice day. There is 7 billion people on the planet. Not everybody will be your customer. Is that a problem? Not a problem. You know, the guy who is selling diamonds, how many customers he has in one day? Maybe 1, maybe 2. That's it. So don't become insecure. Oh, this guy is not taking, this guy is not liking. You know, just have a nice day. It's okay. Our problem is we are running after people who are not interested, and we are not taking care of the people who are interested. So write that down in your mind. Don't put energy into people who are not interested or willing to hear. Just say, have a nice day, Hare Krishna. Next. Oh, somebody already smiling over here. Oh, somebody already looking over there. But because I try to push this person, I don't see these 2 people here. So many groups are there. Let them do what they're doing. The first rule of business is mind your own business. That's the first rule of business. Mind your own business. Don't get involved in somebody else's business. There is no benefit in that. Just do what you have to do. Okay? And Krishna will send you plenty of interested people. All right? And sometimes they may take, they may not take, you know, those groups. So, but I don't ask people which group do you go to, or which gotra, or which sampradaya. These are all not important questions. Just general, like that. Other points? Okay, you want to hear stories? Yes. What kind of story you want to hear? As I mentioned, we should not just sell these books. Prabhupada wrote these books for us to read. I was in Pushkar, Rajasthan, and there was camel fair and big mela, 10 lakh people, all roaming around. No roaming charges, but everybody roaming around. So, and I had 10 boys, we were doing chanting and book distribution. And I went into one travel agency, and there was about 5 or 7 young men, pant and shirt, looking very professional. And I wanted to show them the books. And they all said, we already know. Have you heard this mantra? I am knowing everything. Huh? So, and they were saying, we are Brahmins, and we are Rajputs, and we are this, and we are that, and we are the other thing. And I said, very nice. So if you're Brahmin, then you can tell me what is the quality of the Brahmin. Huh? What is the quality of the Brahmin? 18th chapter, text number 42. Nobody knew. So I said, Shamoda Mastapa Shaucham Kshanti Rajamecha. I said the shloka. Okay. Then I said, okay, what is the 6? You are saying you're Brahmin, but you're working here in travel agency, and you're gariwala, you know, like you're driver, and you're doing this business and that business, and selling this and selling that, and hotel business. But what is the job? What is the duty of the Brahmin? There are 6 duties of the Brahmins. Yajan, yajan, patan, patan, dana, pratigraha. You tell me, what is it? If you know, you will get free Gita. If you don't know, you will buy my Gita. Huh? So they did not know. So I asked a few more questions. They started laughing. So one guy, he took out 500 rupees and he put it on the table. Okay, we don't know. Okay, we're gonna learn. So I gave them books. I said, but you read. It's not enough just to buy. You have to read. Otherwise, what is the use? You're wearing Brahmin thread, but you know nothing about nothing. And yet you're claiming I'm knowing everything. This is not good. Then, sometimes it's not about what you say, but it's about how you say it. It's not about how much you know, how many things you can quote, how many things you can tell. People, they don't care how much you know. They want to know how much you care. They want to feel that you actually care. We were in Rishikesh just some few weeks ago. I took 10 boys to Rishikesh and we did Sankirtan every day, 6 hours chanting. Rishikesh is #1 tourist place for Videshis, for foreigners in the mountains. So, and we give 1,000 books and a lot of prasad. So one yoga teacher from Ukraine, Kiev, I met him and I gave him the book. And he just was about to tell me, you know, I'm yoga teacher, I already know, I have this. He was just about to get into all these excuses, all these arguments. But I just very, gently, I put the book in his hand and I said, this will be good for you. I'm sure you will like this. And he looked at the book and he looked at me and he said, I feel love coming from your heart, I'm touched by, I feel you have some affection. So he took the book. It's quite unusual because normally people don't, pick up on what you cannot see like that. So when we distribute, it's not just what we say, but it's how we say it. We have to put our heart into the preaching. Otherwise, people will not respond. Because they don't respond to the sound vibration. They respond to your heart, to your energy. So stories are so many, but maybe there is some more points, questions, ideas. What's the time? 2:10. We're already working overtime. This is recording for... Very fortunate that you're allowed to take part in the Sankirtan movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't take it for granted. You're born in very pious land. Bharata bhumite Manushya Janmajar, Janma Karikara, Para Upakar. So you should do this Para Upakar, you should do this highest welfare activity for the benefit of all living entities. Prabhupada said, I'm only one Indian and I did so much. So I want you also to do the same as I have done. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instructed every man, woman and child, Yare dekhe tare kaha Krishna upadesh, Amara jnana guru hana tare desh. So whoever you are, wherever you are, study Gita, live by the Gita and spread the message of the Gita. In this way, your life will become successful, other people's lives will become successful. And if people say, I'm not interested in this Gita, I want to make money. Does this teach me how to make money? Do the people sometimes say this? I'm a businessman, I want business. I'm not interested in, all this sadhu talk. You open the Gita, you show them the last shloka. What is last shloka of Gita? Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Tatra Sri Vijaya Bhutir, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. All the good things that you want, they come when you actually study the Gita. So we have to be convinced of this. We have to practice in our own life. Then things can develop very nicely. So you are embarking on a big project here. Like when you go on a marathon, you have to be ready. Otherwise you will be finished. So build your foundation individually and collectively. Don't just put a big load on this congregation. Build your foundation. In this way you can grow something beautiful, something sustainable, something that's pleasing to Guru and Krishna. Krishna consciousness is an adventure. If you look for magic, if you look for mystery, don't go to the circus, don't look at the movies, but go on book distribution. You will see the magic, you will see the mystery every day. You see people who are dull, who are depressed, who are suicidal, and by giving them Krishna's name, by giving them Prabhupada's books, you can put a smile on their face. That is our great fortune. Otherwise, individually, what is our contribution? We have nothing to give. But because we have been blessed, we can give people Prabhupada's books, so we can actually have something valuable to give to people. Everybody wants to do good, everybody wants to do some charity work. So they get into, doing something for the animals, for the poor, do some food distribution. Everybody has this desire. But if you don't know what it means to do good for others, how much good can you do? Everybody's saying, I'm already giving, I'm already doing good things. There are so many good causes in this world, but there is one great cause. There is one great cause. Asti hi eko mahat gunan. Kirtana deva krishnasya mukta sangar param vraje. So, that great cause is so great that it includes all the good causes. If you just do Harinam Sankirtan, everybody will become pleased. Yathataror mula nisechanena tripyanti tatskanda bhujopashaka pranopaharach chaitendriyanam tathaiva sarvaranamachuteja. If you water the root of the tree, all the parts and parcels of the tree become satisfied. In the same way, if you serve Krishna, if you serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how do you serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? How do you do that? What pleases Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Sankirtan, yes, this is Yuga Dharma. This is the yagya for this age. If you please Mahaprabhu by Sankirtan, everybody becomes pleased. Because this is Purna avatar. The holy name is complete. There is nothing lacking. If we truly believe that, and we spread the holy name, nothing will stop you. The only thing that can stop you is your own mind. So I wish you happy Sankirtan, happy preaching, happy book distribution, and happy temple building. But don't forget to build your congregation, because it needs a foundation. Otherwise, the shifting sand will turn it into something else. Thank you for your kind attention and for your hospitality. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripasindubhyeva cha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki, Harinam Sankirtan ki, Gaur Bhaktavrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande Haribol.